Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Let's do the topic of vaccine diplomacy and indemnity. So what is COVID-19 vaccines relation with indemnity? The thing is that foreign manufacturers of COVID-19 vaccines have demanded recently indemnity from Indian government. It's a precondition set by them for selling their vaccines to India. As the vaccines have been launched very hurriedly by these companies, vaccine makers or these companies are seeking protection from any penal action if those receiving a jab have adverse side effects. Pfizer and Moderna are some of the companies who are said to be the companies demanding indemnity from Indian government. These vaccine makers say that the government should support the risks taken by them to develop these vaccines in a very short period of time. Basically, to develop a vaccine, a lot of time is needed. Years of this experimenting by the scientists. But hats off to these companies. They have created these vaccines in a very short period of time, within 1 year. Now they are wanting indemnity from the government of India. What is indemnity? This we will be doing afterwards. The central government has not decided yet on this question. So basically they need some protection. There have been similar demands from even domestic vaccine makers like Serum Institute of India, those who have created this Covishield vaccine. Now Serum Institute of India, SII, it also says that all the vaccine making companies, foreign or Indian, they all should be treated equally. If you are providing indemnity or protection to the foreign makers of the vaccines like Pfizer or Moderna, why not to us? We have made Covishield. So there should be equality before law. There should be equal treatment. The thing is that in case Indian government grants such indemnity to foreign manufacturers or even to Indian manufacturers, it would mean that if a particular vaccine is perceived to have caused death or any bodily damage to a recipient of the vaccine shot, any claim of compensation arising from it will have to be met by the government, Indian government, central government, and not by the company. In case the court orders the payment, the company has to pay the amount to the recipient, but the company can afterwards recover that amount from the government. What is indemnity? Now, this indemnity is basically defined in section 124 of Indian Contract Act 1872, which basically it says that a contract of indemnity is one by which one party promises to save the other party from any loss caused to it in future. So basically, Indian government will indemnify these companies if something went wrong. If there is a shot taken by a recipient and unfortunately he dies or something happens to him, it's the government who will give compensation to that the legal heirs or the relations of that deceased person. Now, giving this indemnity is a very big question. Globally, over 25 countries have signed these indemnity clauses with the manufacturers of these COVID-19 vaccines like USA, European Union, Canada, Japan, Argentina, UK, etc. As far as India is concerned, there is no precedent in India for any company getting such indemnity in India for any drug. There is no precedent up till now. But now India is urgently needs to vaccinate its crores of people. It is already facing shortage of vaccines as Covaxin and Covishield are not enough for this purpose. We need more vaccines like vaccines of Pfizer, Moderna, Sputnik, that's a Russian vaccine. But these foreign companies are putting conditions of indemnity clauses on Indian government. So I put a question to you. Do you think that it is ethical for these foreign companies to put such conditions on Indian government? Just comment on the description below. You see, a country approves a drug only when it is in conformity to its national guidelines. It is in conformity to its quality standards. It is in conformity to its safety assessments. The drug has to go through various phases of clinical trials. This is the normal way. And normally it is the drug manufacturer companies who apply for the approval of a new drug or new vaccine. But now, due to COVID-19 situation, it is totally different. It's the opposite. There is a huge amount of vaccines and the supply is very less. Should the companies take advantage of this situation and ask for indemnity clauses? Or is it okay and a normal, it's a new normal for them to do this? So just comment below in this video. I need your comments. You see, already the Drugs Controller General of India has taken a big step towards fast tracking the import of vaccines by dispensing with the need of local trials. There is no need of local trials for these companies now. It has been dispensed with this by this Drug Controller General of India. Even the new Drugs and Clinical Rules 2019, which provide for payment of compensation by the sponsor of the trial to any participant who dies or suffers disability as a result of such trial, do not apply on these vaccine developers and these vaccine companies, and they are exempted from these trials. But still these companies fear that they would still be liable under the ordinary law of tort arising from future litigations, future claims by anyone who is adversely affected after receiving the vaccine shot. You see, don't you think that there should be a middle ground for solving this impasse? There should be a middle ground for solving this dispute. Obviously, the benefits of these vaccines is way more than the risks it poses to the population of India. This is a fact. But yeah, compensation should be granted to individuals who face possible side effects of these vaccines. Now, Indian government and Pfizer company are now very close to achieving a breakthrough in their negotiations over this indemnity issue. But Indian government is likely to offer conditional indemnity. There will be still certain areas and cases where the companies will still be liable. You see, one of the benefits of indemnifying these companies is that government of India may be able to negotiate lower prices of foreign vaccines and hence get more quantity of these vaccines due to India's large population. This may help India's vaccination drive, as India plans to vaccinate the people above 18 years, all the adult population, up till December this year. So, but then fairly, India also has to indemnify local manufacturer companies like Serum Institute of India, which have created Covishield, and thereby invite upon itself the entire risk associated with this vaccination of the crores of people. So I think this was the lecture. This was the important points regarding this indemnity clauses. So I hope you like this lecture. Thank you very much.